What's going on, guys? It's Dr. Cratio here. I'm a chiropractor in London, Ontario, Canada. Today I'm going to be talking about the 3 exercises that you can be doing if, let's say that you wake up this morning and it's not the best morning, you're having some sciatic pain. Now, I'm getting to the exercises, okay? I understand. Just let me explain, because it's important for you to understand why this could be happening, and if you understand why, it'll be much easier to figure out what to do. So this is your spine. These are the hips. This is your SI joints in here. These are the 2 dimples at the bottom of your spine. This is L5, L4, L3, things I'm just trying to break in, L2, and L1. The sciatic nerve is composed from the different nerves that come out of here. They combine in various different forms. It's different for every human being. And then the sciatic nerve forms, goes through here, and then all the way down into your foot. Now, the reason that I'm telling you this is because sciatic pain can be really complicated. There's a number of different factors that can potentially be the cause of your sciatica or your sciatic pain. It could be a problem with your lumbar spine. It could be a problem with your sacroiliac joint. It could be a problem with your piriformis. It could be a problem with your glute. It could be a problem with your hamstring. It could be a problem with your knee, all the way down. And we could go up too. It could be a problem with your thoracic spine. It could be a problem with my spine's backwards, with your cervical spine. The reason I'm telling you this is because it's complicated, okay? Now, the exercises that I'm gonna be giving you, which I'm gonna get into in about 2 more seconds, please go slow, and if they're not working or if you're not getting better, then obviously, make an appointment and go see somebody. So, the first one, the most common cause that you're having sciatic pain, and this is great news, is the 2 most popular joints to cause, that referring pain down into your leg is actually a problem with your sacroiliac joints. Now, this is good news because it might mean that there's nothing actually wrong with your spine, which is great news. I would take sacroiliac joint problems versus lumbar spine problems any day. So the way that we're gonna differentiate this, number 1, I've never ever had a person come into my practice where the problem hasn't been some type of movement problem with your spine, meaning the inability to move or the inability to have movement throughout the spine. So sitting still, I understand you might be in a lot of pain, and I know that it might not be comfortable, but do whatever you can to keep moving, even if it's just a little bit, okay? Just as a general principle, getting up, getting moving is never a bad idea, even if it hurts. So step number 1, cat and cow or cat and camel. You're gonna be on all 4s like this. You wanna have your spine nice and neutral, and all you're gonna be doing is going into the camel, which is this arch back position like this. You can see that we're putting on purpose strain on these joints back here, and then we're gonna be going into this extension position. And the whole idea is just to get movement going back into your spine. Now, a telltale sign that it's an SI problem and not a lumbar spine problem is that this change of position, especially going from seated when your spine is like this to standing and you're trying to do this to your spine, if that produces like that stabbing, sharp pain in your back, it could be a telltale sign that it is your sacroiliac joint. Number 2, we want to be able to increase the strength and firing, particularly of your glutes. Most of the weight of your pelvis needs to be supported by your glutes. Oftentimes we're walking around with our glutes not engaged. So the next exercise is just laying on your back, making sure that your heels are relatively close together on the ground. And all you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be firing your butt off the ground. We don't want our knees to be coming too far out. We wanna make the knees shoulder width apart. And as we get the butt off, we wanna make sure that we're squeezing our butt. And what that's gonna do is help strengthen and support your lower back and your pelvis and your sacroiliac joints. If you're timing, you wanna be able to hold this for 20 seconds up and then rest for 10 seconds and then another 20 seconds up. And the last one that I'm gonna be showing you is going to involve a softball. Now, it's not a softball, it's a hard ball, but it's used for softball. So you want a ball that's bigger. What you're gonna be doing is, this could be painful, but you're gonna find that hip pointer area on your pelvis. You're gonna put the ball just on the inside, and if you can, you're gonna lay down and put your weight, you can see it underneath my, you can see the ball underneath me right here, and we're looking for the hip flexor. We want to be applying pressure on the hip flexor because what that's going to do is help our pelvis come back and help this whole area relax. If you can hold this in this position, I mean, of course, you can lift your weight off the ground if you're able to. If it's too painful for you to do it that way, then go on all fours or standing, find the same spot and apply the pressure with your hand like this. And the job and the goal is to make sure that we're breaking apart the scar tissue in the hip flexor, which will help the whole area relax. So the exercises again are cat and camel, the pelvic tilts, glute activation, and using the lacrosse ball to get into the scar tissue and break that up. Please, if you have a question or a comment, or if I was unclear, leave a comment below or send me a message. I'd be more than happy to help. Let me know how it goes. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the start for you to finally be ending this sciatica. Talk to you soon. No laughing as I'm shutting off the video.